Hi to all the lovely mothers out there. As we're approaching Mother's Day, I just thought of recording a simple message to let you know that you are all doing fine. Just make sure that you do whatever you can within the terms of the pandemic that's happening around us. A lot of things are beyond our control as to when the schools will reopen, when the schools will shut. So my advice to all of you is not to put too much pressure on the kids, and also to understand that things are changing so rapidly for them, and it's so difficult for them to not be able to spend time in school with friends. And so, do whatever you can within what is given to us right now. Don't be too harsh on them, and also I think don't worry too much about how they are missing out compared to other children. If there's any consolation, people around the world are all experiencing the same kind of situation. My only encouragement and advice to all of you, I'm not a perfect mother, but what I do, especially during lockdown, and what I do with my kids, I've set aside what I call quality time. And so it doesn't have to be a very long period of time, but for me, the time that they unwind just before they go to sleep is the time I input into them. And so what I've discovered to be really effective is to make sure that I put them in bed, read them a story, or tell them something that I feel is going to be useful for them. I want to make sure that I leave them with a set of skills that I feel is useful for them. And so for me personally, I want to teach them how to pray. And that's something that we have decided as a family, and that's something I do without fail every time I put them in bed every night. That 10 to 15 minutes quality time is something that we do consistently every day. And I'm very happy to say that today the kids, my children, will not be able to sleep without them praying, because it has become a part of their lifestyle. And my advice to you is to choose something that you are passionate about. Maybe it's a value system that you want to pass on to your kids, something that you want them to inherit that skill, so that when you are no longer around one day, your kids will be able to survive on their own. And that's something I choose to pass on to them, is the ability to turn to God in prayer. And that's something I try to do every day. And so I use that as a quality time to spend time with my kids, teaching them how to turn to God for whatever needs, whatever worries, whatever concerns. And so that quality time, that short quality time, becomes a teaching time, becomes a sharing time, becomes a time where we rejoice together when prayers are answered. It has worked very well for me and my family. I hope that you can, find something that you want to teach your kids to have, and do that without fail consistently. And that has helped us to keep ourselves sane during the entire lockdown period. And if in future, in the years to come, if it's not COVID, it would be some other challenges. And that's why I really believe in spending that quality time with our kids, making sure that we create good memories, beautiful memories for them to remember us by. This coming Mother's Day, I just want to appreciate you. Maybe you have not heard it often enough from people around you, but I want you to know that what you do every day for your children, for your family, these are the things that build a nation. Many people make policies, go to office, create jobs, and do things that people can see. But what you do at home, behind closed door, how you sow and how you labor in love for your family, you may not see the reward today, but I can assure you that everything that you continue to do out of love for your family will come back. Your reward will be great. It will come back in ways that you will not see now, and you cannot even put a quantum or value or a price tag on these, but they are especially important. The greatest institutional reform we can do for Malaysia as we rebuild this nation is to put in the hard work to make sure the family institution remains intact. Happy Mother's Day.